Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 29. But if from thence thou shalt seek the Lord Yahawashi thy power, thou shalt find it. If thou seek him with all thy heart and with all thy soul. When thou art in tribulation, and all these things are come upon thee, even in the latter days, if thou turn to the Lord Yahawashi, the Lord Yahawah thy power, and shall obey unto his voice, for the Lord Yahawashi thy power is a merciful power. He will not forsake thee, neither destroy thee, nor forget the covenant of thy father, which he swore unto them. I like to give all prayers and honor and glory to Yahawah, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim Rachakodash, to Wadi Yabashim Yahushua for giving us the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who deserve double honors, rightfully so. Shalom to the Aki and pushing the word in sincerity and in truth, and being faith-based and being prepared for what is to come. And what is to come? Race wars, famine, concentration camps, the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. 200 million missiles hitting the soils of America. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord lift up the hopeful elect into the chambers. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord shooting laser beams at the ungodly and the heathens. Rightfully so. Hey, Abaratazah, the Lord, take the course of this video. Just a vessel seeking salvation out of this filthy place, spiritually known as Sodom and Gomorrah, Egypt, Babylon, and all the other filthy customs that have taken upon. Right now, the time is 8:34 a.m. in the morning, Sunday, June 15th. It's June 2025, the hopeful year of our deliverance and destruction and judgment on our Joshua. Rightfully so. These are the things that needs to occur. But before these things occur, we got a few other prophecies. If I said it in the right line, I can't remember at this moment. I always start with that intro. But if we have the sea hip, certain thing that happened before World War III, before they have the war, what's this chapter? Let's see if we can go right now. We're just gonna bring it out. This is if we get this chapter going, I don't want to say the wrong one. Thinking of, I'm gonna go to it. See if I can get it up in the blueprint. It's coming to my mind. I'm saying it may be Joel or Hosea, but I do believe it's Joel. Joel chapter 2, I believe. I'll put my hand back on the rack. All right. Which maybe it's 1. Salaki. Maybe it's 3. Salaki. I know it's Joel. Salaki. Look at that one verse that starts it off. Salaki. I'm just like, it's early in the morning. Oh, hold on. Yeah, it is 3. Yeah, Salaki. It was Joel chapter 3. So in this before Joel chapter 3 plays out, which is the valley of Jehoshaphat, the valley of Yahawashi, it's the valley of the decision, is where World War III is going to be played out for what they done to his people. Who's the he? Yahawah. And who's the people? You Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, which you ignorantly known as. What happened to you from all these generations, you know, of time, Yahweh Shem El Shah is going to get revenge for you. This is why we do what we do. What we do, all right, we get out on the highways and hedges, okay? Regardless of whatever's going on in your life, you get out there. You prophesy. And what are you prophesying against? The downfall of society. All right? We're telling the world that these things are about to occur. You know, the word prophets mean to say before. Facade, if I said that right, we say before it happens. And that's what a prophet do. We tell you what Yahweh is going to do before he do it. That's our job. Okay? So, I got this chapter, which is the headline reads, the YAHAWAH Shem El Shah in the blueprint, right? Which is the blue, aka the blue letter. I call it the blueprint because it's a navigating system for me. It navigates me through things, my situation. It gets me going, keeps me on the path. Like this path here. How do you swap here? I think it's this one. No, oh, it's a lock it wrong one. This one. There's a path over there, you know, and we on a road to perfection. And it's a straight path. It's a natural difficulty, and this has been a difficult road, but rest assured, it's a guidance. It's a blueprint. It's a guiding mechanism, and it's guiding us right into the kingdom. And it tells you, and it gives you things. That's why the first verse I read was just the spirit before I left the crib. Came out, I got that verse, and that's the first I'm starting out when I get out there. And I read 3 verses, but the first verse is what I had on my mind based upon seeking the Lord. And he to me, the things that that's been happening to me is a clear indication that the purification is happening. Purification is happening. Now, being a man, you know, you might, oh man, what am I have? What am I gonna do? But if you keep seeking out by Shem El Shah, he will guide you. That he will guide you. You're gonna go through your things, your ups and downs, and your downs and ups, but he's gonna guide you, man. Yahweh Shem El Shah, that's the name. You know? So, just thinking about the Valley of Jehoshaphat, maybe I'll go into it a little later, see where the Spirit guides me. But I want to go back to this chapter here. Where I was at, I don't know what if I got it. I got it here. All right. This is Master's Powerful. The headline reads from Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 32 down in the NLT. There's only one power, and that's YAHAWAH YAHWASHI. Okay? So I'm going to go back up a little bit. Back in this chapter here. We're going to start back and read these verses and find some precepts to go with it. And Lord willing, the Lord give us other verses to go into. And you know, hey, I got other verses dealing with the word seeking, but I'm seeking Yahweh Shem El Shah. And I got perfect, I'm telling you, in the spirit of Yahweh Shem El Shah, you may look at these men, they got gray hair, they got this, they got that. But the spirit of Yahweh Shem El Shah is upon them. They out there seeking their God, they out there seeking their crown. They doing what they telling us to do. They're not telling you to go do it like I don't even see General Hana out there. I seen maybe General Hana's out there. I don't know. I haven't watched him in years, way back. I can tell you no lie. I just watched General Hana and that other guy used to be with it. They had powerful speaking. You had people. They had women crying in front of them. You know, they had the It was really very dramatic to learn something so dynamic. But the Yahweh Shem El Shah sent the prophets last. So there was a guiding system up to them. And it was the truth. Because they do have a percentage for truth. But that's not the 100%. They saying John, Yakanan, right? That's all I gotta say. Yeah, I'm just learning my Hebrew, and when I learn words, man, it always, names and stuff and such. But uh, they saying John is not in the truth. He was not with the ministry of that's not 100. That's not 100%, man. That right there is out of your mind. Saying something like that, it's out of your mind, man. Why would he be like why would he say he set the way? He set the path for the king. He said, he told you that I'm not fit for the shoes of YAHAWASHI. He's turned the ministry over to YAHAWASHI. When YAHAWASHI got his disciples together, that's when we knew that when you read the scripture, you knew that this world we in now is going to end. It's plain, straight to the point. People are upset about it, but you know what? Rightfully so, because their world that they see, that they thought it was it, is about to come to an end. This eon is about to end. This age is at an end. Okay, and this is how we found this out, by seeking YAHAWASHI. Coming into this truth, we said, man, before we got in the truth, we knew we was missing something. I did. There was days when I didn't know that I needed guidance, right? And knowing I was missing something, but it was days that I'm taking it upon myself to do this. But I truly believe, like, the thoughts that used to come to my mind about I truly believe they were spiritual thoughts, like angels telling me, no, don't go this way. That I don't go that way, then whatever happened over there, I wasn't involved. That happened to me a lot of occasion. And I truly believe everything was put before me to say 2007 was the year, boys and girls. 2007 was the year for me. That was the epic year. Alright? It was a lot. That year is when the information burst for me. The information burst in the web. That's when the load got lighter, because I couldn't have did all that studying the apostles did. I tell you no lie. My mind wasn't equipped for it. I always needed money. I was the world. You got the worldly things. You try to apprehend, right? You trying to get, and then some things was for you, some things wasn't for you. For me, I got into a lot of different types of troubles. We here now, and I truly believe 2007 it was an epic year, bro. I'm telling you, it was epic, bro. I only could speak about how it influenced, it impacted me, inspired me. It took how it came upon me. I'm trying to get the word down. Well, anyway, we'll come back to that. YAHAWASHI for this moment, it was epic, bro. So now we're on the road. I'm saying, and like I heard the apostle say it too, and I was thinking it, and I said in one of my videos, and then he said the same thing. I said, damn, we're on the right path. Hey, we in observation mode now. This is 2025. Everything's being observed. We got all the information, right? Got all the breakdowns of how we, the blue letter, the blueprint. We got how to break down the words. If we hear a word, we know what to do with the word. We extrapolate the word. We dissect the word. We know what this means. We learned all this stuff. Now we're on observation mode. Now we're just waiting for certain prophecies to happen, to occur. After seeking YAHAWASHI with all our heart, he revealed it to us. Your heart is your mind. He revealed it all to us. And YAHAWASHI said, oh, look, this was happening around you. Get prepared for the thief to come in the night. And that's what we're preparing ourselves for. Okay? It's locked. And it's happening. Really happening, bro. Think they not mad about it? Yes, they are. And I brought this out. We the ones. We the predestinated ones. I just want to read this again. Break down. Go through each verse. I brought this out. We see where the Lord leads us. Guides us. All right. So let's start here again. Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 28. But from thence thou shalt seek the Lord Yahawah thy power, thou shalt find him. And I remember those days of seeking him. In 2007, 2008, when I encountered the apostles and the elders. You know, back then there was the apostles calling themselves, there was elders, and we had the young brothers coming up that was really, they are elders now, and then now they're the elders and they're the apostles, which makes logical sense because now they were sent away. You could see it within the spectrum of can you use that word spectrum? Spectrum mean.
Here's the definition of spectrum. A band of colors, as seen in a rainbow, produced by separation of the components of light by their different degrees of refraction according to wavelength.
We can see in the different degrees, the different spectrum of this. The second one might be the one. Oh, this might be the one. Hold on.
Used to classify something, or suggest that it can be classified, in terms of its position on a scale between two extreme or opposite points.
There you go. That's the one. In this spectrum, we got the information, and it was broken down to us, and it rebuked us. All right, and used the measuring, and measured us to get us on the right point. The scriptures, it rebuked us through the men. We got the information. We knew. We seen tons of individuals that came through this thing. They're not doing it no more. They out and back in the world. I know they.
Classify something.
Shalaki.
Used to classify something.
They back in the world. They ashamed of themselves. I know they ashamed of themselves. I know they have to be ashamed of themselves. Because you went against the apostles, you thought, like that guy Nazariah, right, up in Chicago. He got to be ashamed of himself now. He got to be like, yo, man, I should just listen to the apostles, you know? But no, you back in the world with the hairline shaped up, and you got the other guys smoking them brown cigarettes, you know? And then now you don't know what to do with yourself no more. The C-hip is coming. What is the artificial intelligence? That's what it's called. First they started. If you go back, I remember like yesterday, right? It was analog and then digital. I remember analog, they had the big tubes. Then they pushed. It was so much. The information was so vast. It was overwhelming because I still needed to be guided. I still needed from learning all this information that I was learning, I still needed clarification. You know? I said, what the hell is all this vast information I'm getting? You know? Learning, I'm still worldly, still trying to figure out this thing of ours. And I'm like, man, it was like a eureka, a breakthrough. I found out, I said, this is the way, man. Seek ye in it. Walk in it. All right, that's another verse that jumped in my mind. Hold on. I know it's Isaiah. Walk in it. Bible verses, King James Version, Isaiah. And that's what happened. And I remember those days. And I'm hearing because the other camps wasn't saying the name Yahawah. Not Bunyam, I forgot this. Bun Lawyer was. I remember listening to him, and they was using the name. And I remember watching Nathaniel Ray, he used the name. But it enhanced when the apostles started using it, when the apostles was using it. All right, because I remember watching Apostle Aramla do the breakdown of the Lashon Hakadosh, word for word. First he started with the alphabet, then he went to the words, then he went to the names, then he started putting the syllables, in sentences, putting the characters together. It was the characters together. It was accurate. And then it became something. I said, man, this is what we've been listening for. Look, this is what we've been looking for, and this is what we've been missing. We found it. A lot more brothers more fluent in the Lashon Hakadosh. You know, in the kingdom, we're gonna get the ultimate download, and nobody is gonna be able to deny us, because we're gonna walk on there. We're gonna all out, and you're gonna remember. You're gonna remember exactly what you did. There's no hiding from the truth. Okay? Isaiah chapter 30, verse 21. And thy ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, this is the way. Walk ye in it. And that's what we're doing. I'm saying it to the choir. That's what we're doing. And those that was a part of the choir and they're not singing the song no more, you should be ashamed of yourself. You know? You should be ashamed of yourself. Isaiah chapter, hold on, let's go to this chapter, because now we found the breakthrough, and now we're seeking him, seeking YAHAWASHI day and night. I know for me, I have the TV with the internet, I have the tablet, I have the phone, I got my old phone, and I got a video playing on all of them. Like I'm playing something, I cut this one on, put this one on, cut this one on, and I'm trying to, keep up with the signs of the time. The signs of the times are coming through the scriptures. Okay? And that's what's happening. It's undeniable that these precepts are popping off the page. They are popping off the page. You know? And we seeking YAHAWASHI by hearing his words. His prophets are speaking the words. Okay? That the individual out there that don't want it, or the ones that came through the door and they fucking made it was a revolving door to your ass back out, went back out, it came into the truth and went back out to the goddamn world, you ain't got a fucking chance out there. I don't have a fucking chance out there. I'm terrified of the world. To go back in the world. I was just explaining my dream to my little one, how I got a little more in depth into the video, the dream. And I just told the facts, man. I'm like, yo, people that we know in the world, they in the world. They worldly. Everybody we know. I saw the people that I saw in that dream, the faces I saw, I knew those faces. I knew them. You know? Telling them to wake up, get YAHAWASHI is coming back. Get your act together. Get your priorities straight. But was they trying to listen? No. Okay? It wasn't. They wasn't trying to listen. Hey, stand by, man. Let me see something here. They didn't want to listen. They just wanted to, they want to be in this world. They want to be a part of this world. All right. So, reading on. Let's go back here real fast. Salakia.